You are looking live inside the Chase, ladies and gentlemen. The Chase is the place for night 2 of NWA 74. It's Joe Galley and Tim Storm. We're calling the action. We're getting things started red hot with a submission match between Rhett Titus and Doug Williams. Tim, you got to be excited for this.
You know, one of the great things about professional wrestling is there's all sorts of styles. There's all sorts of favorites for people. Man, this is a submission match. This is two technical wrestlers who are absolutely at the top of their game.
And we have to talk about the nights that they had last night. Rhett Titus with a big victory over VSK. A heartbreaking night for Doug Williams, forced to relinquish the NWA World Tag Team Championship. Unfortunately, Harry Smith is out with illness. It forced the Commonwealth Connection to relinquish the championship, leading to a major match with La Rebellion and Hawks RA. They left it all out on that canvas in that ring. La Rebellion, our new tag team champions.
Well, and obviously we're happy for them. We have new tag champions, but like you said, heartbreaking for Doug Williams. You know, it's a situation where, as the ambassador of British wrestling and really an ambassador for wrestling in general, Doug Williams loves this sport. He loves to compete. He loves to get out there. And I know that winning the NWA tag belts was a huge thing for him, and he was very proud to represent that. To hand that over without competition changes everything.
But once again, starting things hot here on our pre-show, coming to you free live on YouTube. We want you to be part of the conversation all evening long, just like you were last night. Use the hashtag NWA74. And if you haven't done so already, order that pay-per-view now. It's on FITE TV. It's going to be a big night, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, in our main event, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship being defended. Tyrus, the television champion, going against the hometown hero, really, in Trevor Murdoch. And boy, the tensions are red hot for that match.
You know, both those guys great competitors. Both of them, they're really excited about the match tonight. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be almost the opposite of what we're seeing right now. Right now we're seeing two technical guys in there matching technique and their own type of skill. In that match, it's going to be two behemoths in there just blasting each other, which is what they're experts at too.
And speaking of experts, Rhett Titus, Doug Williams, so meticulous when it comes to their mat game. Possibly the two best lacing up boots right now.
I don't think that's an overstatement, and we're seeing, you know, because of where they're from, you're seeing look at that. That's a beautiful reversal. You're going to see a difference in styles. You know, United Kingdom, kind of world famous for their technical wrestling, and Rhett Titus has taken that on the American side up to a whole new level. So you're right. You're seeing two guys at the top of their game.
Rhett Titus once again, another reversal. Holding on to Doug Williams. Doug Williams, you can see the gears are turning. He's got to try to find a way out of this.
And you know he will. That's the thing, is that
it's only a matter of time.
There is no situation that Doug Williams hasn't been in that doesn't know how to work his way out of. But on the other side, you know, you're seeing Doug Williams, a veteran of these wars. Rhett Titus has made his own name, and there's not a whole lot he hasn't seen either.
Big shoulder tackle there from Doug Williams.
Deep arm drag.
Yeah, Rhett Titus answering and then continuing to ground Doug Williams. You have to wonder, maybe Doug's game's off a little bit after what he had to do, relinquishing the title. He had a lot of class in doing it.
Absolutely, and you wouldn't expect anything less than that from Doug Williams. But to come in here expecting to be defending the NWA tag team, you know, titles, and then to have to hand that over, it's got to get in your head a little bit. But I also know Doug Williams enough to know that that's not going to last long if that's what we're seeing. He's going to shake that off, and you're always going to get the best of Doug.
We can't forget about all the other big victories that we saw at NWA 74. Max the Impaler winning the Burke Invitational. She was dominant. I counted 5 eliminations. That is a record for that gauntlet match. And then Max is going toe-to-toe with Kamille for the Burke in the semi-main event. And, you know, Kamille and Taya Valkyrie, they really tore the house down in the main event last night. They had a huge match, and you have to wonder, I mean, what kind of state is Kamille in after having a huge match, went over 20 minutes here inside the Chase. Taya Valkyrie was such a strong competitor, came within a hair of winning the Burke, really pushed Kamille to her limit. I don't know if she's had enough time to recover, especially if she's got a match coming up against the Impaler Max.
Well, you know, Max the Impaler has been very, very dominant in every match so far. But if you look on the other side of that, so has Kamille. So it's been where Kamille has taken on everybody head to head. She's one-time champion because she's never lost that title. Max the Impaler, I think, is going to have a little bit of advantage for exactly the reason you just said.
It's got to be the biggest test for Kamille, but Kamille has passed that test at Empower in NWA 73. Remember, she defeated legit Layla Hirsch on the first night, then defeating Chelsea Green on the second night. So Kamille, she can work 2 nights in a row, no problem.
We've seen a little bit of a turn here. Doug Williams reversed out of a move and just dropped Rhett Titus on his shoulder and immediately went to work on it. And we both know the technician that Doug Williams is, he's going to stay on that shoulder. Both these guys fan favorites, both these guys getting cheered. Doug Williams is about to try to dislocate that arm one way or another.
He can do that by dropping the knee right into the bicep and then maintaining control of the left arm. Doug Williams is just so good at dissecting his opponents, but the same could be said for Rhett Titus, who was, wow, a beautiful transition. Got the leg scissors around the waist. Doug Williams trying to push his hips to the side, get that separation, gets the leg up, and just going after the ankle now.
And just wrenching that foot, turning it the wrong way. The body doesn't have any choice but to follow.
Rhett Titus making it to the ropes.
And on the break, what does Doug Williams do? He goes after that arm again.
Well, we're starting to really see signs that Doug Williams, I think he's just frustrated. Perhaps he's angry to be put in this position. Maybe he feels like he's got something to prove here.
I think when you're on the level that these guys are, you've always got something to prove. Man, he's just staying on that. I think, like you say, maybe Doug is taking out the frustrations from handing over that title on Rhett Titus right now, and they're exchanging. This is not technical.
No, not anymore.
This is just forearms to the face.
The submission match turned into a slugfest real quick. As Doug Williams gets the back elbow up, Rhett Titus is staggering. Here comes Doug, but Rhett Titus showing some power into the backbreaker.
And grabs the arm. I mean, he hit it solidly. It didn't look like he had a hard time getting him up. He got him up. But then when he dropped him across that knee, he immediately grabbed that elbow and that arm.
Crowd coming to life as they make their way inside the Coruscant Ballroom here inside the historic Chase Park Plaza. And another big shot now. Rhett Titus has changed his strategy, targeting the lower back of Doug Williams. Belly to back suplex, and Doug came down hard. Rhett Titus just feeding off that energy. This red-hot crowd. I mean, they were on their feet the most of the night last night.
And they should be. I mean, the only thing that's going to top last night is tonight. Because
Rhett Titus, there it is, that side belly to belly. That's how he won it last night. Oh, but no, he can't.
Oh, it's submission only.
It's a submission only. Even I forgot in the heat of the moment. And now Rhett Titus forced to transition, perhaps looking for a half Boston Crab. Can he get Doug Williams all the way over? Look at the torque. Look at the tension on the knee and on that lower back that Rhett Titus has been working on for a big portion of this match.
Now, Joe, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Doug Williams' chest is bleeding from those chops. All legal, right? All legal. But I don't think you're going to submit to that. You're just wearing him down. Look at that.
Doug Williams once again using the weight of his legs, adding more leverage to enable the escape. Rhett Titus rolling through. This is a master class of catch wrestling.
Absolutely. And both of these guys, slingshot, there we go, slingshot. Guaranteed right back to the back. Yep, every time.
Well, he's found a target. And now Rhett Titus, I mean, it's like a laser-guided missile at that point.
Absolutely.
Titus tying him up. Oh, what a beautiful submission there.
Just stretching him over his shoulder.
Not only is there so much tension on the shoulders, but also the lower back. You see, Rhett Titus putting all of Doug Williams' weight into that, but he couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold it.
Yeah, you can tell that shoulder is starting to give out on him. And over time, that's going to happen. I mean, he's going to continue.
1 minute remains. 1 minute remains.
All right, well, now these guys, they got to put it in overdrive. We're on a 10-minute time limit for this matchup here. That means they got to lock in a submission and hold on for dear life if they think they're going to win this. Doug Williams able to transition once again.
And still seeing that technical wrestling. Both these guys switching moves, but pins that we just saw it. Pins are not going to do any good. It's going to come down to who can make the other man submit.
Doug Williams perhaps looking for the figure four. Rhett Titus now coming in. Oh, it was
right on the shoulder.
Shoulder first. Doug Williams sees it, drop toe hold. And look, he's going right after the left arm again. The left arm is in jeopardy. Rhett Titus.
Can he hold on? I don't know what the time is. Can he hold on?
Rhett Tyrus is going to need to transition out of this, but look how deep that hammerlock is. After all of that damage, a simple move like a hammerlock, it could force Titus to tap.
Oh, no, my God.
Forward. Titus is right there. Can he hold on?
It's got to be seconds.
Can he make it?
There it is, right there.
Doug Williams thinks he won it.
Did he tap?
The time limit has expired. This match is a draw.
A bit like kissing your sister. I mean,
yeah,
having
but
a
I
talk
think
or a match like that.
I think sitting here, we have to appreciate what we just saw. We can't let the fact that neither one of these guys got their hand raised. We can't let that take away from the exhibition of technical submission wrestling we just saw.
This crowd here, they wanted to see an end to that match. They wanted to see it finish. Let them fight. Is being
They're begging for 5 more minutes. They're begging for 5 more minutes.
Unfortunately, that's the call we had to make right here. Scott Wheeler had to call it. The time expired. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told in my ear, Mae Valentine, she is backstage right now with a ecstatic Austin Idol.
Please welcome Austin Idol.
The one and only, the greatest of all time, the universal heartthrob, the women's pet, the men's regret, only one Caesar in Rome, only one Caesar in wrestling, and guess what? I'll answer it for you. Now we got 2. History has repeated itself, and I guaranteed the world that I would make Scion, the great Scion, the next NWA National Heavyweight Champion, and guess what? He did it, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, he did. He scored the title last night, and
Sure
you must be really proud as a father.
He had me. It's right there in the fortune cookie. You see it? Can you read? Of course you can read. Scion will be the next national heavyweight champion. Managed by the one and only, his father, his real father, Austin Idol. Oh, it's great being me. I love soaring with eagles while the others are scratching with their chickens. I'm flying high, baby. I'm always flying high. It ain't the North Star that's the brightest star. It's the Austin Idol star, baby. And you love to hate me.
Thank you, Austin Idol.
Austin Idol has to be feeling like he has a ton of momentum. Scion with a big victory, becoming the new national champion. With Tyrus in the main event picture for night 2. Can history repeat itself? Can he keep that momentum going for Austin Idol and his crew?
They had a huge night of success last night. I mean, it's like everybody out there looked like they were in the hunt. They were going to win. They won a lot of matches. Let's see if they can carry it forward.
And not only that, Gold Rush is in the hunt for the U.S. Tag Team title. A huge battle royal that's going to be happening here on night 2 on FITE TV. Look at this matchup here. The Pick Your Poison match that we had on night 1 has led to this, a 2 out of 3 falls match. Colby Corino, the last bastion, going against the ageless one, Caprice Coleman.
Well, and last night, Caprice Coleman got to choose those choices.
And a 12-team battle royal to determine our new United States Tag Team Champions. We still don't know who that 12th team is. I have no idea who it is.
Nobody knows. That's just it.
Team 11 is the OGK. I saw them in the back. I saw them talking to J.J. Dillon, so that's pretty interesting as well. Mercurio taking on Magic Jake Dumas. We're going to see some magic inside the Coruscant Ballroom when he brings CJ out here as well.
It's a Mercurio.
Mercurio. And coming up right here on the pre-show, you're going to see Angelina Love versus Taryn Terrell. 2 women really at the top of the game, both former world champions, and that match is happening now.
The following match is 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from New Orleans, Louisiana, this is Taryn Terrell.
Always bubbly, always smiling.
Well, and always teaching. She's taught us that some of the important things in wrestling are hydrating. She's got her water bottle.
Yeah.
Last night, it seemed to be really important that she stretched.
Yeah, she spent the majority of the Burke Invitational getting warmed up. So I wonder if that's going to be the same strategy going up against Angelina Love.
Well, the elimination of both those ladies kind of came together at one time. A battle on the apron, and I think Max the Impaler, if I remember right, is the one that eliminated him. You were talking
She eliminated almost everybody.
Yeah, it was impressive. Taryn Terrell doing what she does.
opponent from Toronto, Canada, this is Angelina Love.
Of course, one half of the beautiful people, Velvet Sky, will be joining us on commentary for the pay-per-view. Stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. But Angelina Love, she's looking to get back into some winning ways here.
And it wouldn't surprise me if she does. I mean, both these ladies are competitors. Both have had gold. Both had great careers, and both have been champions. This is going to be good, but I can't pick an advantage here.
Angelina Love, a former 6-time TNA Knockouts champion, former Ring of Honor Women's champion. Taryn Terrell, a former TNA Knockouts champion as well. Championship caliber talent here on the pre-show. At the top of the hour, we're going live on FITE TV for our pay-per-view. If you haven't ordered the bundle, you gotta order night 2, and you gotta do it now. And once again, Taryn, look at her.
Got to stretch.
Getting those triceps
Can't pull a
warmed
muscle.
up. I think it's gonna be a minute. Oh no.
A little plie. Oh, 1, is that it?
Schoolgirl roll up, 2 count. Traps the arm, rolling through, shoulders down once again, kick out by Terrell.
Can you get her back? That's what she just said.
And once again, Terrell's just struggling, almost throwing a tantrum like a child.
I really want to put over how much time and effort, the different things that Taryn Terrell does to prepare, but it's hard to do when you don't get to see any of those because she's throwing a tantrum in the corner.
Big shot by Angelina Love. Taryn Terrell sent to the ropes. Big back elbow there from Love. Angelina with a dropkick, sending Taryn Terrell all the way to the floor.
We've heard of high drop kicks before. That was kind of a medium drop kick right in the lower back. How's that?
It got her. It got the job done. One could say as Angelina Love puts on the brakes. Oh, a chop to the gut. Taryn Terrell's really reeling at this point in the matchup. Angelina Love breaking the count. And where's she going? What?
I don't think
What's Taryn
she's
doing?
hiding very well.
Is that what she's doing? Is she hiding?
That's what I'm saying. It's
Angelina, get her. Hey, Rev, let's start the count. Angelina, get her.
I think Angelina saw it coming.
Come on, Angelina.
she's got her. Taryn's got her right where she wants her. Oh, that didn't work out great at all.
Went for the clothesline. Love was able to have it scouted. Angelina going to work once again on the face of Taryn Terrell.
I don't want to get in. Is it an obvious statement to say we're seeing a very different type of styles in this match between
yes,
the two competitors?
Yes, we are. And where is she?
Hydrate. Oh,
wait.
Is the match over?
I don't.
The bell is rung.
And the winner of this match,
Wait a minute.
Taryn Terrell!
Well, the bell rung.
The crowd.
Is it
Kyle
over?
Davis doesn't know what to do with
I
himself.
don't think anybody knows what's
Taryn
going on
Terrell,
right now.
obviously, she hasn't won the match. I mean, she's in danger of losing by count out. And now she's coming over.
Listen, I need
What?
you to make sure
Oh.
everybody at home understands that I won,
What?
okay?
But you
Wait,
they're not.
You didn't win.
Winner of
You
this
didn't
match,
win.
Taryn
I don't think
You have to
you
get
won.
back in the
Taryn,
ring.
I don't think you
You
won.
can't win.
It's-
Oh, no. Oh, the commentary table. Oh, my God. So much impact. Face first into the table right in front of us, Tim.
She didn't win. She just.
Wow. Also, I can tell
Oh,
you.
now the count. Okay.
I can tell you she was drinking a lot of black coffee before this matchup, too. Kick out at 2 by Taryn Terrell. I think Angelina Love, maybe she's just done playing these games at this point.
No, there for a second, I think she was caught off guard. She knew the match didn't end it, but Angelina goes for that bulldog.
What a drop kick by Taryn Terrell!
And we get Herkies. Snap mare.
Taryn Terrell now in the driver's seat somehow.
No one is more excited than Taryn about her current
Coming up the middle rope. Oh, she got caught. Flat. Face first.
Oh, she's got her hook in that key lock.
Koji.
Yeah, she's got it.
It's the Koji clutch.
It's in deep.
she passed out.
Saying no.
Shoulders are down. Angela had to be careful. Had to be careful, but still,
You
with the
can
Koji
see.
clutch locked in.
You can see her going. You can see her slowly
She's
fading
fading.
there. Yeah. Oh, what eye rate.
Eyes. Going right for the eyes of Angelina Love.
I think sometimes with all the things that Taryn Terrell does, we lose the focus about how good she can actually be. In those moments like that, she knows how to react. We saw that drop kick that launched Angelina Love. She's capable.
Angelina Love stalking, coming in full at a state. Both of these warriors with the same idea, going face first into the canvas.
I think we're good.
And now we're back to even. At this point.
I don't know who's hurting worse here. I mean, you've got to think that Angelina Love right now has a little bit of an advantage, even though she got face planted on that one. She's had the majority of this match. Oh,
going into the turnbuckles, Angelina Love. Oh, crashing and burning herself. Oh, went for the stunner. Went for the stunner. I don't think she got any of it. The Botox injection. Got her right in the throat for a big victory.
The winner of this match, Angelina Love.
And now the match is over.
can we get Taryn to announce it?
I don't think so. Not if she got kicked right in the throat with that Botox injection kick. Angelina Love with a huge victory here on the pre-show of NWA 74, coming to you live on YouTube. Taryn Terrell just struggling at this point. Congratulations, Angelina Love. I'm being told in my ear, May Valentine, she's backstage with Mercurio and the OGK.
Please welcome Mercurio. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay.
And I'm very surprised because nobody in the NWA says my name right. But it's no surprise to me because you're a good-looking woman, and I know you're definitely paying attention to Mercurio.
Yeah, I am paying attention, and I think that you've been a huge sensation since joining the NWA. But tonight you have a huge challenge ahead of you in Magic Jake Dumas.
It's no surprise to me that I'm a huge sensation. It's not even necessary for you to say such a thing. And as far as a Magic Jake is concerned, the only thing that's going to be a magic is the way I make you girl disappear.
Oh, hi guys. Good to see you.
Oh, I like
How are you?
this outfit. Rock and roll. Like that. You know, we're talking about surprises. Is there any better surprise than on night 2, the OGK shows up out of nowhere? I mean, it's a U.S. tag team title battle royal. What's a better place for us to be than right here in the Chase?
There's no better place. Why? Because we are the OGK, and you can't have any kind of tag team match without the OGK. So you can take Mercurio, and he can disappear. He can make May disappear. He can make Taven. No, don't make Taven disappear because we need him for this match. But we are coming here to take gold because say your line and then do that thing that we always do.
Because he is I, and I am him, and I'm Matt Taven. But more importantly, this is the OGK.
That's right, guys. Thank you so much.
They have to be big favorites. Big favorites in that U.S. Tag Team Battle Royal.
I think they're a favorite in any match they're in a tag.
That's true.
They truly are an amazing tag team.
And major top caliber tag teams that we have in that matchup coming up on the pay-per-view, which is why you have to go to FITE TV. You have to order it now because we're making history.
It's
We
unbelievable.
did last night, and we're doing it again tonight. Speaking of making history, the first time the MLW National Openweight Championship is being defended in an NWA ring. Davey Richards, fan favorite here in St. Louis, taking on Thrillbilly Silas Mason. And our NWA National Heavyweight Championship, Anthony Mayweather really sticking his nose into Sion's business. Sion answering back, saying, I want to match Mayweather, says the title has to be on. And speaking of titles, Pretty Empowered defending the NWA World Women's Tag Team Championship in a Kings Highway street fight against the Hex. And I like this. Coming up right now, we've got Kerry Morton, a devastating loss last night, but he's bouncing back. He's going up against Gustavo, and that match is happening right now.
The following match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
Introducing first from Tela, Honduras, this is the Latin lover, Gustavo.
Gustavo had a great night last night, victorious in a tag team match with Caprice Coleman over Colby Carino and Wrecking Ball Legursky. That, of course, led to that pick your poison stipulation in favor of Caprice Coleman, as the roses are now thrown into the crowd. I'm feeling some love tonight.
I'm feeling something, but it's more of a little like, I don't know, hit my stomach, kind of a, I don't know, nauseous thing. But that's okay.
I've got some Tums if you need it, Tim.
I may before this is over. Depends on how long the roses get thrown.
And look at that.
Oh. You gotta like that.
And his opponent from Bristol, Tennessee, he is the future legend, Kerry Morton.
I have to say, Kerry Morton pushed Homicide to the limit last night in that
100%.
matchup for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. And Homicide, he really had to dig deep into his bag of dirty tricks to put Kerry Morton away.
And we hadn't really seen that. It's almost like Homicide had needed to do that until Kerry Morton pushed him to that level. But we know he's going to respond. We knew Homicide is an amazing champion.
Well, you know, and also who's responding is Ricky Morton.
Yeah.
He wants to avenge his son. That's why he has arranged that we have made this announcement just a few hours ago on social media. Ricky Morton is taking on Homicide for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. My gosh, Tim, can you believe it?
Homicide beat a future legend. Now let's see if he can beat a legitimate legend tonight on the pay-per-view.
100%. I think
apparently roses don't buy love here in the chase. Yeah, he threw roses to the crowd, and they are strongly behind Kerry.
There you go. Even the flowers
are getting a chance.
Well, we had a delightful summer rain shower outside of the chase.
We did.
With those showers come beautiful flowers, but now we're looking at some beautiful violence between these two men.
Oh, went for the arm drag. Nobody there.
Shoulders down, just a 1 count.
Leg sweep, cover, kick off.
Another cover, kick out.
Oh, goes for the Japanese arm drag, and Kerry Morton says nope.
Kerry Morton obviously with a size advantage in this matchup in our junior heavyweight division. And we're back to a stalemate, ladies and gentlemen. I love seeing action like this.
You know, it's always fun to see two guys that can go at it like this kind of speed, this kind of athleticism. And the crowd is loving both these guys.
And they both want to be in the hunt for that junior heavyweight championship. Kerry Morton, I'm sure, wants another shot at Homicide, or perhaps maybe even after his father.
I think he
deserves. How things go
it may be against his father if his father wins, but he deserves a shot.
Gustavo working his way up, trapping the arm, relying on that speed and quickness as Gustavo makes it to the rope with the backflip for the escape.
There's the arm drag he's been looking for.
That's got to be satisfying.
You've been stopped twice, 2 different attempts, and that one felt good.
I want to take a quick minute to thank all of the other promotions that have been with us as Kerry Morton goes into the cover. Harley Race's World League of Wrestling for helping supply the ring for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, the ring that these two men are wrestling in was once owned by the 8-time world champion Harley Race.
So thank you to Leland Race.
So big thank you to Leland Race. Big thank you to Team Ambition. We're going to see Team Ambition in the NWA United States Tag Team Battle Royal with Camaro Jackson and Mike Outlaw. And of course, as we mentioned before, MLW, bringing the MLW Open Weight Championship being defended here at NWA 74 as well. Kerry Morton looking for the pin, trapping the shoulder. Great job there by Kevin Keenan, our senior referee, looking at those shoulders, making sure they're on the canvas. Shoulders down once again, 1 count.
Perfect positioning. Oh, jawbreaker. That'll stop that.
Kerry Morton able to sidestep, comes in full head of steam with the European uppercut. And the future legend, he's looking to end this match here. Look at the stall. Look at the strength of this young man. All of the blood rushing to the brain of Gustavo.
Walking around the ring.
His face is turning as red as his roses. Big slam, and you can see the damage that was done to the back of Gustavo. He's got to be dizzy after being held upside down for so long. Kerry Morton staying on the attack. Leapfrog. Oh, beautiful Pele kick right to the top of the head. Amazing dexterity there from Gustavo. It's Gustavo on the middle rope, gets a kick to the throat. Sunset flip. Kerry Morton able to roll through. Oh, big drop kick to the chest.
Man, this is breathtaking action. I mean, these guys are going at it.
Kerry Morton sends Gustavo into the ropes. Transitions, able to escape, ducks the punch, blocks the axe handle, couldn't block that shot right across the jaw.
Loads him up.
Let's go, baby.
Kerry Morton looking for something big. Gustavo trying to fight his way out. Gets out the back door, traps the arm. There's the knee to the face. Kiss it goodbye. Big victory for Kerry Morton.
The winner of this match, Kerry Morton.
And I'm sure Ricky Morton is in the back. He's watching it on the monitor with a big smile across his face.
Future legend.
While at the same time, I mean, Ricky Morton's got to be getting ready for what's going to be the fight of his life against Homicide for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. That's coming up on the pay-per-view right here inside the Chase tonight on NWA 74. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mae Valentine, she's got a very busy night. She is an interview right now with Black G's. Let's go to that.
Please welcome the Church's Money Black G's. G's, is it safe to assume that this is the biggest night in your professional career?
Hell yeah, it's the biggest night of my professional career. But to understand that, we got to understand how important this is to the entire professional wrestling industry. We're talking about the World Heavyweight Championship, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the 10 pounds of gold. And as much as people want to talk about how it's always business and never personal, this is very personal to me. See, the Church's Money is going to personally make sure that tonight is a successful night for Tyrus and the entire family.
And geez, when Austin Idol started focusing on Scion and you started managing Tyrus, that's a promotion that shocked the world. Can you talk about your relationship with Austin Idol?
Well, that's what I do, May. I shock the world. Now, if I had a son of my own, I would want to focus on the relationship with him. So Scion and Austin Idol, they're focusing on strengthening that bond. And with Scion being the new national heavyweight champion, that bond is going to become even stronger than ever. Now, as far as me and Austin Idol, our relationship is stronger than ever. Our relationship is great. There's no problems. There's no issues. We know what the whole plan is. The whole plan is so that the entire team, Church's Money Enterprises, in conjunction with Idolmania Sports Management, to control the entire National Wrestling Alliance. And that's what we plan to do, and that's what we're going to do. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Thank you, G's.
I have to say that plan, it really does seem like it's coming to fruition with Scion winning the National Heavyweight Championship. Tyrus in a great position here, could become two-belt Tyrus. He's been talking about it for months at this point.
Their plan is to take over the NWA and take over the world. I mean, and they're working and executing that plan. I'm impressed.
Yeah, speaking of plans, we're planning on having a red-hot pay-per-view tonight with the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Homicide defending against Ricky Morton. That is going to be a barn burner. And Nick Aldis, boy, did he have a lot to say last night, but he's got to be focused on a very new, a reinvented Flip Gordon. That's going to be an exciting matchup. And look at this, the first ever Missouri Tornado Tag Team match. No tags, falls count anywhere. Rodney Mack, Aaron Stevens taking on Pope and Kratos. And this is coming up next, another first ever, the first ever Queen Bee match. Look at all these women, they all participated in the Burke Invitational, came up short, but they could be wearing a crown tonight, right here on the pre-show.
The following match is a Queen Bee match. It is 2 teams of 3. The winner is winning by pinfall or submission. And then the victors will immediately challenge each other in a triple threat match. Introducing first, the team of Kylan King, Taya Valkyrie, and Genocide.
Yeah, these women having an opportunity to become the Queen Bee of the NWA. This was a match that was created by William Patrick Corrigan. It is a 6-woman tag team match. The winners will immediately enter into a 3-way match. One fall, or that's an elimination 3-way match. The winner of that becomes the Queen Bee.
So they're going to work together in a tag match. If they manage to win the tag match, they're then going to wrestle each other in an elimination match.
Immediately following.
And look what, because we talked last night about the strength, the power, the size of the ability of the women's division. That's 3 amazing athletes, amazing examples of what the NWA brings.
On that team, every one of those women is over 6 foot tall.
Absolutely, and they're powerhouses.
And their opponents, the team of Maddie, Missy Kate, and Natalia Markova.
I tell you, for Maddie and Missy Kate, I mean, this is a big opportunity to hit the reset button for them. Maddie eliminating herself as soon as Max the Impaler made Max's way into the Coruscant Ballroom. Missy Kate was the first to be eliminated in the matchup. Natalia Markova, she always thinks that she's the star. She believes she's the face of our NWA women's division. She's got to prove it here in this Queen Bee match.
Well, and most of the Final 4 in that match last night are in here tonight, and all of these competitors have to be feeling last night's event. We saw very different chemistry from these teams coming out. The first team came out. Everybody seemed to be glad to be there with each other, happy, smiling. We came out, and let me just say, Natalia really made it about herself.
Well, we've seen that all the time with Natalia Markova. I mean, she's either making it all about herself or she's making it all about herself and Mercurio at the same time.
Right, yep.
All right, who's going to start things off in the Queen Bee match? Making history once again here at the Chase.
Never heard of this concept. I mean, I love the history of professional wrestling. I've never heard of this concept, never seen this concept. This may be the first ever match with this kind of concept to it. It's very unique. Kylan King showing her strength and her power that we talked about.
Shoulders are down. Kick out at 1. Trapping the leg. Spinning through. Oh, what a kick to the head from Kylan.
Back of the head, that'll rattle everything.
I think a lot of people picked Kylan King as the winner of the Burke Invitational. They thought she was going to go all the way. Major upset, or maybe not a major upset.
At this point, I don't think at this point anybody is an upset.
That's true.
You know, it's our women's division is. Oh my gosh!
What a full Nelson slam! It's got to be over for the 6-woman tag match.
Okay,
Wow.
Explain this again. If two teams, one team's going to win.
That's right.
So one pin, right? And then that team is then going to turn on itself by design.
In an elimination 3-way matchup to determine the first ever Queen Bee of the NWA. As Genocide gets sent right into Missy Kate. And here comes La Vuelta Loca, who really, with Kamille, stole the show last night.
It was an amazing match, impressive. And we see this team working together. The other team, we've already seen a little,
Not much chemistry there.
No, but this team came out and they're hitting double team moves. And this is true tag team wrestling.
La Vuelta Loca took Kamille to her limit. And now, looking to be the Queen Bee, tag is made. In comes Natalia Markova. Markova eats a big forearm to the chest. I've talked to a lot of the warriors we have in our women's roster. They say Natalia Markova is one of the strongest strikers they've ever had to deal with. But Taya Valkyrie had it scouted. Tag is made to Genocide. Kick to the back of the head. Ooh.
We've seen this. This is brutal.
Oh, my God. And Markova, she is scrambling to make the tag. In comes Maddie. Now showing no fear. But the punch has been caught. Swing and a miss again.
Genocide, not even completely human. I don't know if she feels pain. She is a machine.
So strong. Judo throw, sending Maddie to the canvas, 1 count. Maddie desperately trying to get back to that corner to make a tag. And what you, like you said, frequent tags by this team with Taya, Kylan, and Genocide, isolating one opponent, keeping them in their corner. I mean, textbook tag team wrestling.
Put yourself in Maddie's position there for just a second in that corner, and look around at the athletes standing around you and how big they are. She's going to keep fighting. We know that about Maddie.
Oh, with the distraction, a distraction leading to Missa Kate getting the kick to the back, and now the team of Maddie, Missa, and Markova. Triple M, maybe.
Maybe so.
They want to make a team. Tag is made. Markova is on her way.
You could say 3M, but I think that's trademarked.
I think that might be. And now Taya Valkyrie. She is in the wrong part of town. And a big chop to the chest. And look at the smile on the face of the Taya Markova.
When you strike and score, you know she's in the wrong place right now. She needs to get out of that corner. She can't win there. Nothing she does. Okay, I was wrong. I don't know what to tell you. I was wrong.
She's going, Loca. Oh, the cutter. Got her with the cutter. Shoulders are down on Taya. Kick out at 2. Taya Valkyrie, a belt collector. She's never collected the crown of being the Queen Bee here in the NWA. Tag is made. In comes Missa Kate. And look at Maddie pulling at the hair, exposing the ribs. Tag is made again, but I don't think Missa Kate was looking for that.
Oh, absolutely not. I think Natalya saw an opening. She saw that she could go in and take advantage, and she wanted to be the one to do that.
Markova making it all about herself, but at the same time being effective. Missa Kate almost reluctant, almost angry with that tag.
I mean, at some point you're gonna get a little tired of somebody that you feel like is not
vertical,
working with
floating
the team.
over, shoulders are down, kick out by Loera Lucas. Markova's trying to isolate the other tag team members. Kylan King is on the floor. And now Missa Kate with a submission. Attempting to put Loera Loca to sleep. This crowd coming alive for a woman who really gave it her all last night on night 1 of NWA 74. Got picked up right to the power of Taya Valkyrie. But she's got to make a tag. She's got to get to Genocide. Both these women crawling with everything that they've got.
4, 5.
Tag's
There's a tag.
In comes Maddie. In comes Genocide. Maddie gets taken out. Genocide with the Muay Thai style team. And now the clothesline to Maddie.
Hanging onto that arm and just following it up. She's taking her to the mat, bringing her back up, just driving
Taking
it
her to
in.
the woodshed, really. Oh, and the full Nelson slam onto Maddie, broken up by Markova. And you can hear that kick to the spine. And things have broken down in this Queen Bee tag team match. Maddie trying to make it back to the corner. Markova helping her out. Tag is made. I don't think Genocide saw it. Genocide with Missa Kate up on her shoulders. Maddie, full head of steam. Oh, the reality check. The reality check hit.
Missa Kate with that knee.
Jazz Stinger on Genocide. Into the cover. And a victory for...
The winners of the first half of the Queen Bee match, Natalya Markova, Maddie, and Missa Kate.
And this match is not over, ladies and gentlemen. We are now entering into an elimination three-way matchup between the winners, Maddie, Missa Kate, and Natalya Markova. One of these 3 women will become the first ever Queen Bee of the NWA. Having a quick reset here. And the bell's rung. Here we go.
Looking across the ring at each other.
Just a little bit of time to catch your breath.
But look what, and you knew when she got the cover that we were going to get to this position right here.
I mean, Markova's made the first half of this match all about herself. Perhaps it'll form an alliance between Maddie and Missa. Markova trying to take the first shot. ends up running in skull first into Missa Kate. Maddie throwing some big forearms and chops to the chest. Now Missa Kate.
I don't know. That alliance didn't last long.
No,
if that's
it
what
did
it was.
not. Beautiful takedown by Maddie.
Drops that elbow.
Will it be enough? Once again, looking for the elimination, trying to get rid of Markova kick out. But look at Missa Kate stalking her prey. Spin kick right on the button. She's out. Maddie's out. Maddie's been eliminated.
Maddie has been eliminated.
So now it's down to
Down
two.
to two. Will it be Missa Kate or Natalia Markova? Who will be the first ever, the inaugural Queen Bee of the NWA?
I like the look on Missa Kate right now. That face right now, there is no back down. There's no intimidation. I like that.
Tim, they're firing live rounds again.
Yeah.
Woo, boy.
Oh, let's go double. Hurting her hands. She may have blood in her hands there.
I think they've already been busted open. The blood vessels on the chest, that's how hard these women are hitting.
Well, and that can go one of two ways, right? I mean, either you're hurt and you let it affect you, or it fires you up and it fires those brain cells and you come back harder.
Beautiful maneuver by Markova with the knee strike. Shoulders are down. Kick out by Missa Kate. Markova showing signs of frustration at this point. Stalking Missa Kate. Wants to be the Queen Bee of the NWA. Wants to make history here inside the chase. Missa Kate, she's got a hold of the arm. Oh, she sends her face first into the turnbuckle.
Natalia felt that.
Oh yeah, she's seeing stars at this point. Missa Kate looking for something big. Traps the leg. Fisherman suplex.
What power.
With the release. Into the cover now. Kick out by Markova.
Barely kicked out.
And if you like having action in our women's division, oh wait, stop it. This might be it. This might be the other match here. Keep in mind, during our pay-per-view, King's Highway Street Fight, the Hex taking on Pretty Empowered. It's getting hardcore in here again.
Well, you could just as weird as it sounds, it started with intensity, and the intensity is growing and growing. You can feel it right now.
Markova grabbing the foot. Oh, Missa Kate came down hard, face first in the corner, and there it is, the beautiful destruction. Following it up. Oh, the double arm, the underhook DDT.
Rolls her over.
We've got a new Queen Bee.
The winner of this match and the inaugural Queen Bee, Natalia Markova.
From the very start, Natalia Markova made this match all about herself, and we see Scott Wheeler has the crown in his hand. He is ready to crown the first ever Queen Bee of the NWA. Markova coming home with gold here at the Chase, and there it is. Lover or hater, Natalia Markova is royalty here in the NWA.
The first ever, and you've got to appreciate the effort that all these competitors put in. They left it literally in the ring if you look. I mean, we've got obviously sweat, we've got blood, there is hair in the ring.
I mean,
they know they were in a war, they were doing a match, there's your winner.
Yeah, and talk about what we're going to be seeing later on here on NWA 74. Action just like that across all of our divisions here. But first, I want to talk to you about a major announcement we made yesterday. Our next pay-per-view, we're heading to the Big Easy, Tim.
Going to New Orleans.
Hot times, Daddy.
I have to say,
New
hot
Orleans. That's going to be on November 12th. We're also going to be having Revolution Rumble the next night. We're going to thank Wildcat Pro Wrestling for helping us with this partnership. We'll have more details on that on social media soon. But look at this, folks. Kamille versus Max the Impaler, our semi-main event for the NWA World Women's Championship match. Kamille says she's one time, she's gonna prove it, but look at this. In our main event, it has all led to this. Trevor Murdoch, the holder of the 10 pounds of gold, St. Louis's own, he's taking on an international superstar in our television champion, Tyrus. I have no idea which way this is gonna go.
Tyrus is a man who hasn't lost in a year. I mean, we had the Slam Challenge. He's a #1 best-selling author. He's doing everything, and he has set his sights on the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Trevor Murdoch is up to the task. We're going to see what it's going to be. It's going to be a battle.
We made history right here on night 1 inside the chase. We are doing it all again, but we're doing it on pay-per-view. Head to FITE TV right now at the top of the hour. We are going live, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you right back live on FITE.